Hello, let's do the Minute Cryptic for February 4th. Today's clue is by Liam Reynolds. Behind schedule, chasing trains. I went express internationally? Wow, okay. How do we break this down? We need a 9-letter word here. Parse 3. Behind schedule. I'm wondering if behind would be our definition. Maybe. Behind schedule. It could also be, behind could mean the last letter of schedule, which would be an E. And chasing trains, I don't know what that would be. I went express. Internationally could be our definition. I went. Went could be a deletion indicator. Okay, so here's my thought. I haven't quite put this together, but I've put together a few things that seem right. So behind schedule is going to give us an E, but it's chasing trains, meaning it happens after trains. However, trains, the I went away from trains. So we're moving the I from trains, and we get trans, and then we get E for behind schedule. Chasing trains. And then we have express. Is this enough to mean internationally? Transatlantic, trans. It feels like I'm like 2 seconds away from the solve, but it's just not happening. Like express being like exp or something. Trans. I wonder if the E needs to go all the way at the end. Transexp. How would maybe we need to just do a substitution for express, like fast, but what would be a 3-letter? The problem is I don't know where that E goes. I don't know if it goes after trans or at the end of everything. Chasing trains, I went. Express. I wonder if we need to end in ly. Transit. Trans makes me want to do like transatlantic. Internationally, meaning like, yeah, like. I don't know how we're getting an ly from express. It's a problem. Transitly? I don't know. If only I could think of a word. Internationally. Ooh boy. Express. Do we split up express like express? So like delete press? I don't know. From what? Behind schedule. I wonder if behind schedule is doing something other than giving me an E. It feels like it's got to be giving me an E. I don't know. Chasing trains, I went. Express. I just don't know what express is doing. I mean, a hint would help, but I'm actually trying to decide what hint would help. Probably the fodder hint, because it would tell me that express is fodder, and whether maybe it would tell me it's a substitution. Okay, I'm going to try the fodder hint. Express is not. The clue's fodder is behind schedule. Oh, so behind is not an indicator. Trains and I. We will need to find a synonym of one of these. Yeah. Okay. So, express internationally is our definition. I do think we start with trans, and then whatever we have to change behind schedule to be probably late, and so translate. So okay, so when we express words internationally, right? Express as in to say. When you say something internationally, you're translating your words. All right. Got it. Yeah, that fodder hint was extremely helpful. I was almost on the right track, but not like I think I was too stuck on behind schedule being an E, and I was never going to make it with that. I mean, I mean, I'd have to justify. I mean, I had trans and then I had an E at the end at some point. If I had just thought of translate, I wouldn't know why express was LAT, but because it isn't. But anyway, cool. Well, how'd you do?